Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever, All-American Series in the West. I'm Nexxus. Last time around, we worked on building up the Hub C out in the south, and we're not going to worry about that today because, as you can see, you're probably asking yourself, Nexxus, why is there 3 freight trains in front of us that we have no idea what's going on? Well, would you like to see what those trains are for? Why don't you take 5 seconds to enjoy the intrepid intro, and we'll get today's agenda underway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the little time-lapse build for today. I decided not to bore you with another track-laying episode. Instead, I just kind of, time-lapsed it, so it was done pretty quickly. Alright, so those 3 trains that you saw in the beginning are going to those lines simultaneously. I was going to do a single line that would pick up coal and then stop and pick up wood and then stop and pick up iron and then go back. But I decided that that's a long way to go back with nothing, especially for a very short route. And we want the trains to be able to pay off. So what I did was I just gave it each their own line, but they're all connected to the same main line part that will feed into the 3-track station. So that was I believe that was the iron train that just took off. We're going to follow the, I don't know, we'll probably switch back and forth between them. You're going to have to stop and wait, aren't you? Well, let's kick this up. Because we're going to follow the coal train, actually. Hopefully they'll be a little closer together. We're going to follow this bad boy. And we'll do it in high speed because the time lapse was probably like 6 or 7 minutes. And, I try to keep these videos to, between 15 and 20. Oh, come on, what are we waiting on? This is not the greatest way to start out. Okay, there we go. I guess it's not really starting out. This is kind of ending out. But still, it's not a great way to end out. There's no signal between here and there because I didn't put no signals because I want this to be a straight through. I don't want this line to have to stop for these lines. So it's basically, we have to wait for them to get to this signal. We might be able to put one in about halfway, maybe in the station area where the tracks run along the side of the station. That might be cool. Put a signal in there to kind of help the traffic along a little bit. I just don't want it to become a problem for the mainstay freight that has to run back and forth constantly, that doesn't have to stop at these stations. And this should be pretty quick. How much did you just make? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I got it turned off because I didn't want it to go cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching while we were playing. Alright, so I've spent quite a bit actually in the last few episodes. We were down 35.6, then I spent like 108. Then we were down 65.9, and now I've already, I mean, these trains weren't cheap. But once they get into action, it'll be fine. What are we waiting on? Oh, you to get off the line. Why can't we go that? Oh, we don't have anything hooked up that way. Alright, fine, whatever. You better go this way, train. I mean it. Okay, yeah. You stop over there and I'll be mad. We're mad. We're not getting any fuel here. Like, if we are, we're getting a very minute amount, so we may have to take a look at that. I know we were talking about setting up a plastic works eventually so we could get more, so we could get machines made, but I think that's a little ways off. And we may not even get to it, but, like I said, the more money we spend, the longer the series will go, because we need to sustain 5 million for 5 years. I'm sorry, we need to sustain 1 million for 5 years. It was 1 or 5. You'll let me know in the comments, I'm sure, if I have messed it up. This train's not very big, which is why I haven't really been scrolled out a whole lot, because we're pretty much looking at the whole thing here. Because these are pretty short routes. Thankfully, we won't have to wait for these trains again, because once they get over there, they'll be over there, and we can just upgrade them from the menu. I know some people are mortified by... Oh, wow, that didn't look very nice. I know some people are mortified by that concept of, oh my god, why did you just do that? Well, I did it because Well, you know, because I had to. Because there's no, I'd have to send them all the way back to the depot, and that's halfway across the map. That's craziness. It's craziness. Wait for a full load. Why are you not picking anything up? Go back to the station. Oh, because I didn't connect them. That's why. Right. Alright, there you go. Cool. Now they should touch each other. Yep, they're touching each other. Okay. That sounds horrible. If I click this one, it touches this one, right? Click off of this one and watch at the same time. Yeah, okay, so they touch each other. It's not doing anything at the moment, but that could just be because they haven't done anything at the moment. What are you doing? Nothing. Alright, well, go back to the station. Go back to the other side. Okay, this one's in gear. Okay, there it goes. Nope, that one's in gear too. Now this one just needs to get the memo. Have you got the memo? No, you've not got the memo. Okay. No, not yet. Still nothing? Wow. Alright, now you need to wait for a full load. I'm gonna say you guys need to wait at least 5 minutes. And you guys need to wait at least 5 minutes. Right. Has the coal picked up yet? Train 9 reaches lifetime. Okay, well it says it's connected, but it's just not reached the line yet. Why have you not reached the line yet? Aren't you carrying coal? You are. Well, let's go. Come on, pick it up. It's just not noticing the line for whatever reason. Maybe it'll just take a minute. 5 minutes. I think we're making enough. Let's go look at the line percentage. I think we're making enough money to offset the balance. Stone's making the most. Holy crap, it usually does though. Once you get those basic product things and that you constantly have to keep supplying, then they end up taking over. Blue line, blue line's right up there with it. The Galactica jumper's right behind it. Hub A and B is right behind that. Food Hub A is, well, just bounced around somewhere. Salt Lake City Loop is actually making a lot more money than I thought. It looks like it actually needs an upgrade because I just saw 220 at 228, so. Yeah, it needs, Salt Lake Loop's going to need an upgrade, but we're not going to do it this time around. Are we making any money? We're still losing it. Well, last year we made 11.4, so we're starting to make more money again. We just need to let these things, you know, gear up. What is your problem? Maybe there's no coal needed over here at the place. Just 307. Okay, yeah, that might be the reason. You'll wait 5 minutes, and it's 5 minutes game time, not 5 minutes real time. So if you're playing at high speed like I am right now, then, you know, that's why it's not seemed like, well, he just got there. No, actually he didn't. Come on, Cole, you got to start picking up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Why? I guarantee you it's because there's too much coal over here. I guarantee it's because you're here, because of this. There's way more than there is, well, not way more, there's like almost 80 more than there is in the other stuff. Where are those trains at? Okay. Because they were carrying them by road just fine, and everything else is picked up, so it's got to just be that it just doesn't require the demand. There's just no demand for it right now. Station's within range, so I can't imagine any other reason that it wouldn't be working. I don't know. Still not. What's this one? It's a Pegasus. Eh. We'll deal with it in the next episode or so. So we're getting logs, we're getting iron. Not a whole lot, but well, once those other here, you know what? We'll just put these as unlimited. Because they cost about 75% less when they're just sitting at the station waiting. We'll do yours for every 10 minutes because we really need you to go run back and forth to make sure that you stay connected with the other station, or that they get the keep the connection that hey, we know we're running empty, but we're gonna need it at some point. Iron is getting over there, so I don't know what the problem is. Alright, so we've got the 3 running now on this little, I don't know what you would call this, but it just sounded like a fun idea. And, you know, everything else has been a through station, and this is kind of an interesting, neat idea. I might actually use this again in another series. Especially if they're that close together. Because 3 different trains, you don't have to stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. You just come up here, pick up what you go, and go. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like and a comment. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. The chaos is mightier than the sword on my channel. Clearly. Yeah, so I've been Nexxus, and this has been Transport Fever, All American in the West. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.